What's going on with my internet? Why's my internet being lame? And also, is that really close? Like, is it closer than usually is? Do I need to move it? I don't know. It's been a minute since I've done this. What the crap? What in the crap? Oh, there it is. Okay. Hold on. Oops, no. What are you doing? All right. Okay. Oh, sorry. I should realize that I'm actually on something and not like, sorry, I'm typing things to students. Anyway, what is up? What's up, Tamara? How are you? How is everyone? Nice, Tasmania. Nice. It's Tasmania, right? It's not like Tasmania or anything. Colton, how are you? Colaton. Good to see everybody. Yeah, I started a little earlier this time. You know, how you doing, Maya? I need to get something done. Which, like, it's, I don't know, like, it's always hard because if I have the drive to do something, being on a productivity sprint is not actually conducive to being more productive because I spend this time talking. It's only when I have no drive that it is more effective because then at least like it forces me to do something. So I have the drive to do stuff mostly because school starts Wednesday. So dang, so many like Aussies in that area on these because it nice Tassie. Because I guess because the time. What's up, Sal? And so, but I haven't done one in a while, so I just am like, you know what, I'll deal with the time to talk. Hold on. This child doesn't understand. Sorry, I have every year I have to battle. This is like, is it too high or is it? Hold on. Oh, it is too high. That's my bad. What are you doing? Kill me. Oh, there it is. There we go. All right. Whoa, tripped. Every year, it is a fight with guidance, the guidance department. Now, Ross is way too much on that screen. All right. Nope. There we go. To get children in the classes that I need them to get into, because it is. In fact, Ross, it is. I was watching Friends earlier. Yeah. Yeah, Anna Marie, there are theoretically people who are going to join JCL. Most of them are going to be in my class. Not all of them. The ones who are not in my class, especially, bear watching, because not having had my class, first of all, none of these people have my class yet. So they might be a little squirrely or barbaric. So we'll have to figure it out. Like if they're going to join JCL, it's fine. But without hearing that I brook no foolishness, they may be a little wild until then. So, yeah, it's Friends. It's the last episode of season 3. It's with the letter that's 18 pages, front and back. Yeah, and it's mostly about nothing. I wish people would stop engaging them. So I'm not a Seinfeld hater because I'm a Friends fan. I'm a Seinfeld hater because I don't like Seinfeld. And I've never I find all of them insufferable, every one of them. So it's not that the show's not funny. It's just that they're all terrible and insufferable people. So, how are you, Carrie? How are you, Anna Marie? I have not seen you. I guess I'll see you Thursday. And how are you, Rachel? I saw you earlier. Mama Nuts, how are you? It is good that you have joined. So yeah, every year I have to battle for kids to get in my class, because like they'll email their counselors, and in the counselor's defense, like I don't want to throw the counselor under the bus, but in their defense, there's a lot going on before school, and for some reason the school has the policy of like processing new people rather than fixing the schedule of people who are already here. And the issue we run into is that the first 2 weeks of school are useless because they won't move anybody the first 2 weeks of school. So anyone who's not in the class that they need to be in at the beginning of school is trapped. And so it ends up just being a waste. And I don't really understand it. So these kids, they email, be like, hey, I need a schedule change. Like I need to get in Walker's class, whatever. Because a lot of times I only have one period of a certain class. And their counselors ignore them or, deal with other stuff. And so I have to go down there and be like, can you freaking put this kid in my class? Like, please, can you just put this kid in my class? And so I'm dealing with that now. One of them was like, hey, I need to be in Walker's classical studies class. And he got an email that says, unfortunately, since you already have a grade posted, you can't actually be in that class, which isn't true because I have classical studies. So I just messaged him and said, hey, tell her classical studies 2. I don't really know why that wasn't obvious from the machine. I put a kid who had it last year in it today. So anyway, yes, I'm a huge fan of Psych also. Yeah, I'm an enormous Psych fan. I'm not doing that, Sean. I am glad. I'm not glad you're stressed. I'm glad you're doing great. Are you stressed just because of the move? I teach Latin 1, Latin 2, AP Latin, and classical studies, which is a history of Greece and Rome. So I'm convinced it's not that complicated, but this is, I'm an armchair general. I have not run guidance. So I'm assuming it's a fine calculus. What is up, Will? There are 1,600 kids in my school as of now, and not even kind of enough teachers to teach them. So if I quit teaching, which may or may not be in September, I don't know. My buddy Finn was here. Finn and I were talking about like if he had how much money he would need to pay for my retirement also, so that we could spend our days getting old with the dual TVs, the TV side by side, playing Dark Souls. And it's actually not all that much. So I'm hoping that the stock market rebounds and he makes a fortune. But realistically, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Like, I don't know, something. I mean, actually, my buddy Finn said he could probably get me a job at the FAA doing spreadsheets, and having less, like, it was ridiculous. Christina and I at dinner, I was like, this year, I really want to like get it to where I can stop. Like, I want to be able to like rest at night. So I want to like have like a stop time of 10 o'clock to stop working. And I stopped myself and I'm like, is that ludicrous? Like, listen how ludicrous that sounds. That I'm saying I need to cut off my work at 10 p.m. so I can enjoy the last 2 hours I'm up. Saying that it's reasonable for me to work from 7 a.m. until 10 p.m. every day. That is unreasonable. So part of my stress is that I'm teaching Augustus like full on this year instead of like my mini Augustus thing, which I've done before. And it took me forever to get started this summer just because everything's going on, nationals and Katum and stuff, and just, being generally overwhelmed. Like Anna Marie said, I am also not good at when I'm overwhelmed. Anna Marie, hold on. Look at my Xenophons, Hellenica and Anabasis. Sorry. So yes, I got my Xenophons. Speaking of books, yeah, I would make sure you added new boxes. What's up, Michael? I mean, I would love that because then I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. Sure, I think about it, but I mean, I'm like 200,000 subs short of being able to do that. So yeah, I mean, that would be more reasonable, but I just like I have so much work. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I had no idea what you were typing. So I'm gonna start Shadow of the Torturer after I finish what I'm reading now, which is so I'm like 30 pages in this book. Oh yeah, it's enormous. It's enormous. Yeah, I know, freaking Xenophon. Thank you. Like, I mean, again, people keep congratulating me. I didn't do it. The Rachel did. Rachel probably dipped out, so she's not seeing your congratulations. But yeah, Rachel M and Rachel J killed it. They killed it. They're very, very proud of them. Yeah, it's like I gotta stop. Like it's ludicrous. Like no one should work these hours. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous that's expected. Oh my gosh, I can't even get started on this particular rant. Like I just can't. Like the fact that's normalized is bizarre. I don't understand the English in this. So, so I like the aesthetic. I do. Why is? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. What, like, why is this so dumb? My problem is that first of all, the fact that there's a character named Wax and a character named Wayne strains credulity. Like like he set it up to be dumb. Like, oh my gosh, what are the odds that these two people with a name that, with these opposite names happen to be dumb? It's just dumb. And I mean, I'm excited. I mean, it's short, I'm excited to finally read it. Like, I'll have people watch my booktube channel because I'll be doing stuff on First Law. So, it's a popular series. Though people have stopped talking about First Law recently, so I guess it's okay for me to actually do that. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy I think Sanderson's a really good storyteller. I don't love the way he writes a lot of times. Some of it's just dumb, and I hate the technical manual that I read of like stop, please stop telling me how the magic system works. Please stop. Yeah, like I don't think he's very funny. And that makes me sad because I like Sanderson. He seems like a nice guy. But I just die when he says stuff. It's like, Wax said that this and this and this. Of course, Wax also said that he knew a horse that could belch in perfect tune. And I'm just like, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. That's just so stupid. Yeah. Like, so I would never read that because of that name. And it's because this guy, I forget what his name is, Jay something. He was like the CFO of Microsoft, not Microsoft, but he was the guy in charge of the Xbox back in like the late 2000s. And he was talking about the Xbox 360 coming out. It's like, we tweaked it, we fabricated it, we spun it. And he was talking about Xbox Live. And it's like, my gamer tag, you're a protagonist. And I'm like, okay, I don't like you. Like, I don't like you because you're saying words about creating the 360 that don't make any sense. You tweaked it, you spun it, you fabricated it, like you goosed it. We tweaked it, we spun it, we fabricated it. I remember this because playing in the GameStop I worked in. I hate that guy. What's that guy's name? Xbox J hero protagonist bald guy. This guy's name. What is going on my internet? Jay Allard. Yeah, freaking Jay Allard. Jay Allard, you're the worst. So I freaking corporate speak. Like, what does that even mean? What do you mean you tweaked it, you goosed it, you spun it, you fabricated it? Yeah, I know, Angela. I'm sorry. I mean, I like Sanderson. Like, I think he's a good storyteller, and I think I'm gonna like it. Yes, it's like a bop it. And but and this you'll see him if you watch my TBR video tomorrow, which is late getting up because I'm gonna edit it tonight and get out tomorrow. I talk about gonna read this book. Look, I want you to look at the back of this book. All right. It's in the second line of the back of this book. Hold on, I'll show you. Focus. You see how it says, in the 300 years since the events of the Mistborn trademark logo trilogy. That's so tacky. Like, the fact that the freaking R, the little trademark circle, is on the back of the book, like, in the years since the trademark Mistborn trilogy, like, that's just tacky. Like, it's tacky. It makes me feel like I'm reading like a licensed property. Like, oh, today in this licensed G.I. Joe novel, Duke and Snake Eyes, like, that's what it feels like. Sanderson, no one's stealing Mistborn. No one's publishing a book using Mistborn like that. Like no one is doing that. It's tacky. Like it ruins the whole back. Like, tacky. So anyway, hate ad speak. Yeah, TBR video will be up tomorrow. What is up, Austin? So yeah, what's everyone reading? Because I'm gonna get us to work here at some point because I gotta do some work. Because again, school starts on Wednesday. But I'm gonna show you. I'll show you the guy that I don't like. Goosed it, we tweaked it, we spun it, we fabricated it. What are you talking about, Jay Allard? What if I showed this Chrome tab? Where is it? There you go. There, can you see it? There he is. Look at Jay Allard. We goosed it, we tweaked it, we spun it, we fabricated it. Stop it. So proud of his hero protagonist gamer tag. Nice. Have you read it before, Michael? Sal. How are you loving Folding Knife? Because Basso, well, second follow-up question. Is Basso not brilliant? Just like Home. So is that a ghost story? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh my gosh. People comment a lot. Oh, your copy doesn't? What the? Maybe it's. Mine was published. This particular issue was published. Well, it says 2011. I don't know. Does yours look like this? Because mine has a stupid trademark logo and it's hideous. What the crap then? Like, it's just so it's so tacky. Nice. What's up, J Rogue 6? I'm Sun Eater keeps getting put on my patron wheel, but this time it was Blade itself, which many people are happy about. Oh, it's entirely possible. That is entirely possible. Oh, I saw that and then forgot to address it. I can't help Zara. Nice. Yeah, I've been struggling to read also. Again, there's just too much going on, but like I'm also reading The God Is Not Willing by Stephen Erickson, the new Maoism book. But it's much denser than I'm like kind of in the mood for with just everything going on. So I'm reading it alongside Alloy of Law because they are the opposite. Mask of Mirrors, Midnight in Chernobyl. Have you seen the Chernobyl miniseries? Does this have anything to do with Chernobyl, or is it just a fancy title? Nice, a sale. Nice. Deadhouse Gates, love it. Oh wow. Red Rising. Yeah. Folding Knife is just so good. It's so good. Just Like Home, Book of Cold Cases, Shadow of the Gods. Nice. Yes, pleases me greatly. Ezra. Yeah, I mean, it probably is the Fortnite thing. I just had breakfast with Ezra and his girlfriend Kyla, who were students of mine that graduated 4 years ago. They were my last AP students before this year. Great kids. I taught them for 4 years. Oh, you're reading it again? Wow, I've got to read it, but like, when am I going to find the time? What is up? Yeah, it is, but like they just like they don't have that on there. Like, I don't have any other fantasy book that has that on there, I don't think. What is the Wind's 12 Quarters, and why does it have, what is that, like $3? You think I'm going to despise it? I don't know. I think I might like it. Yeah, I heard that also. I do not want that lucky copy. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. I hear that Chernobyl show is exactly like that, where it shows like all the things that were just botched. Trader's Blade is excellent. Chapter, I think it's 22. Just ignore it. And it looks exactly like this? What the crap? Ugly trademark. No, I've never gotten students to read. Sometimes they read books that are like fantasy, but it's not like books, like they don't read books, my favorite books. I can't even get like, I lent a kid one of my favorite movies in May, and they ain't watched it yet. And I'm about to ask for it back and be like, look, you gotta give me my movie back, because like 4 times I wanted to actually watch that freaking movie and I don't have it, and it's like you can't find anywhere to stream it either. So I need my movie back. No, children. I mean, my students might do something until I tell them to do it, and then I can do it. So, yeah, my buddy Finn was here for the weekend. Him and his family came down to visit. So it was fun. It's not the same as when he's here like solo and we double TV. That's always way fun. The Emperor's Club. If you have never seen The Emperor's Club, it's a fantastic movie. It's like a better Dead Poet Society. And if you watch it, you'll be like, oh, I understand Alan more, because it is it's a pretty defining movie for me. It stars Kevin Kline, and it's got a young Paul Dano and a young Emile Hirsch and a young Jesse Eisenberg, and then Patrick Dempsey. Have you seen it, Michael? Have we talked about this before? Have you seen Emperor's Club? And if you have, is it not excellent? It's so excellent. It's so good. Bye, Angela. I think I'm going to try to jump on your sprint on Friday if I can. I'll be the question mark on your thumbnail. It's very good. I like it a lot. But yeah, it's about a classics teacher at like a private boarding school. So obviously I like it because it's about a classics guy. Jay Allard, do you even work? Sorry, I'm fascinated by Jay Allard, guys. Like, do you even work for Microsoft anymore? He worked on the launch of the Zune media player. Good job, Jay Allard. What is your deal? Oh my gosh. It's all coming back to me. Like, I hated that video. Now I can't get it out of my head. We goosed it, we tweaked it, we spun it, we fabricated it. It's like, man, you are over the age of 30. Stop talking like that. Like, just stop. Yeah, see, Michael knows. I have not. I actually don't like Emile Hirsch because he's a douchebag in the Emperor's Club. Oh, also, fun fact, because I've had this done for like 2 weeks and I haven't like actually said anything. So if you want, like, there is like Library of Alexandria like logo merch now. If you want like a coffee mug that's got my little burning library on it, or a shirt, it's not like the one I have because Michael and his wife very kindly like made special order those with like the sewn on thing. It's really cool, but you can get like the little print or whatever. I'm gonna get me one. I can get me a coffee mug. I'm gonna get me a coffee mug. I'm gonna get me some more shirts. I'm gonna wear a Library of Alexandria shirt every day. So what I really need to do is I need to get out like other merch. Like, I got to get a 5-star strumpet something. I got to get a 5-star strumpet merch, guys. But the problem is I don't know. I don't really know how to get that on something. Like, I'm not just going to type in Word 5-star strumpet. It's like Comic Sans printed on something. That's hideous. But at the same time, unlike, like, I went to, like a graphic designer and what that hired, what is that, Fiverr? Is that what it's called? Because I knew what I wanted, like, my burning, like, library thing to look like. I have no idea what to be like. Hey, so I say this thing called 5-star strumpet. I need you to make a graphic with that. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know how to, like, I don't know how to explain it the way that I did the other thing. But that's coming. I'm gonna get 5-star strumpet thing because I gotta have 5-star strumpet merch. Like, I need it. Like, for me, I'm just gonna make it and order me a bunch. So, oh my gosh. Well, maybe if like I can figure out the design, then I can send you the design for whatever I figure out here. No, we do not. Michael and his wife are they are amazing people. Seriously, I would 100. Oops, I would. Where is it? Yes, I would have a 5-star strumpet, like everything, like bumper sticker on my car. So I got to get it. Yes, like, it was just like, there's got to be. Yeah, it's on Redbubble. What's up, Dylan? I guess I should post a link. Like, there's a link somewhere for it. I don't really know where it is. Hold on. Dang. Yeah, I got to get a boosh out there. I got to get 5-star strumpet. I got to get some sayings, yes, 5-star. Like, but again, I don't know how to design that. Like, I don't know how to design it. And I don't know how to tell someone to design it. Like, if I pay them, I don't know how to be like, hey, I need you to make this look like it would look good on something, like on a bookmark or a shirt. This is not my area of expertise. It's just not. Like, this is not where I excel. I don't really know where I excel anymore. Like, I just feel like I do a whole lot of stuff and none of it well anymore. I don't know how to live my life anymore. Where's my store thing? I don't know how to use Redbubble. What is your damage, Redbubble? View shop. Is that what this is? View shop. There's two. It's got text and it doesn't have text. You can just get a burning library, or you can get a burning library that says Library of Alexander. I gotta order my coffee mug. I gotta order my coffee mug. Is this it? Pontifex? I wish it wouldn't be Pontifex. Hold on, guys. I'm terrible at this. Okay. All right, I'm gonna copy this. What if I post this link in my like new tab? Will it take me to where I want to go? What if I'm not logged in? What if I log out? Will it still let me do it? Log out. Stop logging me back in. Anyway, I'll post it in here. Hold on. Boosh. I don't know if this is clickable or if it's like gonna get me for having put a link there. If not, I'll put a link down in the description or whatever, and I'll put it in my Discord for those of you there. I know, Kai. Like, seriously. So yes. Like, but I don't know how to design Boosh. Like, all I know how to do is to friggin' put it in Word and type Boosh. So I've got to figure that out. So if you guys have, that's not bad. Like, if you guys have any idea, so no, I don't. I think if you click, there's just two designs, but if you click on it, you can put it on whatever. Like, there's a bunch of different stuff you can put it on. That's it. That's all I have so far. And it took me, I got that done. I got that logo done in March. It took me 5 months to put it on this stupid thing. Oh, the wheels of my bureaucracy turn slowly. So anyway, I gotta order me a coffee mug. I'm gonna do that tonight. I keep forgetting. Like, I forget I have this, and then I wear my like shirt that they made me, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta order myself a coffee mug. So this is what I'm working on. These are the things in my head that I'm working on. So yeah. So is anybody gonna be doing? Sorry, this was not like vitriol filled as they normally are. I usually, rant and whatever. But what are you guys going to be? I'm going to fight you if this thing. I'm looking at this. Please be aware for your grading. No, no, no. Do not please be aware for your grading. What policy have you changed that is going to be awful for everybody? It's like, just what if, guys, what if we made decisions that were good for the students? What if we did that? What about that, guys? What do you think? What do you think? What if we just did stuff that was good for the students? I don't have an intercourse thing. Who cares? Yes, I definitely need Schrodinger's hipster. Like, I don't know, like, I guess I need someone to draw a hipster coming out of a box or being inside a box or something. I don't know. What about playing cards? Do I need what? Can you add playing cards? Are the playing cards there? I need playing cards. Anyway. Oh, you're playing cards. That's what you're going to do in between. That makes sense. So what's everybody doing while we work? So I'm about to go into, this is productivity sprint. Very frustrating. So yeah, I'm going to be working on slides and like syllabi and other things that need to be nice. Timber was actually put twice on my patron wheel. Like it was in 2 different places on my patron wheel, 3 different places on the patron wheel this last spin. Some people really want me to read Timber, which I'm excited to read Timber. Yes. Schrodinger's hipster would be so amazing. Definitely need something about leaning, guys. I got to write this down. Someone make a note. Like someone, like, I don't know. I always forget this stuff. I don't take good enough notes, but I definitely need to. Well, 2 other people put that on there. Seriously. So yeah, I need to remember all these things, and I need to very slowly get to work with getting them. Well, you can eat dinner because now I'm going to be working. And nice. One day I'll read Robin Hobb. I just want to finish stuff, and so starting this morning or 2 is a good way to do that. What's wrong with me? There's not enough hours in the day to do the things I want to do. And I started playing Assassin's Creed Origins, which is, I don't know why they took away my Eagle Vision that turns the screen gray and highlights enemies in red. Now I use Animus Pulse, and it marks things with the Abstergo logo, like very tiny. And the logo's white, which stands out really well against the bright sunlight and yellow sand of the desert. So it was a great design decision. And they took away a bunch of my icons. So I ran around this freaking temple for forever trying to find a treasure and then I stumbled across it. I thought it was a place I'd been already. I was like, I explored this part already. No. So I don't like that. Nice. Yes. Nice. Very cool. Congratulations. When do y'all start? Okay, so you missed me finishing Area 1 because I never actually put out a video for Hero of Ages, which I finished in. I'm going to consult my spreadsheet. I have my notes to film a review of Hero of Ages, which I haven't done. Oh, that's good. I finished Hero of Ages in November, 9 months ago. What's wrong with me? So before I film an Alloy of Law review, I will film a Hero of Ages review. I have my notes. I've already started reading Wax and Wayne. It's Wax and Wayne. Agreed. Bless you, Sal. Bless you. We start Wednesday. You start Friday. What a dumb day to start school on. Like, hey, kids, show up for one day, and then it's weekend. I agree. Oh, it all starts too bloody early. Um, yes. All right. All right, so I'm gonna work because I would do this. I need to have a sprint where it's just me talking. I'm gonna plan one, but I actually have to work. So I'm gonna sprint. We're gonna sprint for like 30 minutes or so, 35 minutes. Sprint till 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock my time, and then I'll come back and we'll compare notes. So good luck, guys. Happy sprinting, and we'll see what we have to talk about when we reconvene. Okay. All right. So I'm back to talk for a little bit, and then we get back. I'm gonna work some, I guess. I'm gonna go back to work. So yeah, Justice Kings is excellent. What else? Theo, enjoy your dinner. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, I'm not. I mean, I kind of languish without my classroom. Like, I need a captive audience that can't go anywhere and has to listen to me talk about my special interest. It's kind of, I don't know, I need my classroom. But I mean, I'm always nervous for the first day of school. I don't know why. Like, I always forget how to do it. I don't know what the inputs are. The inputs are, I don't know. What's up, Anita? I'm on a sunbeam. I've never heard of that. But yeah, you can pretend like I kind of. Anita, I want to finish shows the app so bad. I like so bad. I'm hoping to hopefully at least push through more of it this year. Yeah, I want to read it really bad. I'm trying to see when the last time I read. When did I read? Salute the Dark in November. So yeah, it's been 9 months. Pick it back up. Bye, Sal. Nice. Terms of Oathbringer. Yes, it's dealing with the public school system. Yeah, I have like I've got like 4 of my classes are old kids, so I've just got 2 new classes, but it's always the first one. Like, my first period is always a new class, so it's Latin 1s that I have to figure out. I just forget how to do it. I do read historical fiction. I just finished Sharp. I read Napoleonic War historical fiction, and I read like Rome and Greece historical fiction, like classical historical fiction. What does James Michener write? As everyone else, I spent an inordinate amount of time looking for an answer that I couldn't find, and it's infuriating because really, like, the importance of the answer is minimal. Like, it wasn't actually important for me to find the answer. I just wanted to find the answer in case someone ever asked. And I'm sure if I went deep diving, I could figure it out. And the people who know these things, it's too late to message them. And the one person responded also didn't know. But I don't know why it's not an easier answer to find. It's very frustrating because it's just frustrating. I can't find a freaking answer for these stupid questions. So yeah, I spent a lot of time doing that, and so I did not get much done because I spent too much time looking for that stupid answer. It's just dumb. Like other teachers, like when I tell people about the policies in our district, people are like, what? People are like what? I have a poor Spanish teacher, new Spanish teacher from South Carolina, district South Carolina, and she's asking me, I'm like, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. Well, what if they do that? Yeah, no, there's no attendance policy. Yeah, they can be out whenever they want to. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, I mean, basically, it basically does. It basically does. And even then, it's really like 300. Like, after Milvian Bridge and Constantine, like, I'm done. I'm just over it. Once Constantine's on the stage, I'm done. So it's really 312 or whatever. Oh, I guess I should have asked a question. Okay, so anybody here, if you know anything about ancient Rome, so under the dictatorship of Sulla, just bear with me. Under the dictatorship of Sulla, he expanded the Senate, the Roman Senate, to include 600 members, which is fine, 600 members in the Senate, but also changed the the rules governing elected officials. Whatever, if you're a quaestor, which is the lowest really elected official you can be, the treasurers, after quaestor, you get automatic membership on the Senate, which was not the case before. You were eligible, but it's automatic. It's as of 82 BC. So my question was, if there's 600 members on the Senate, and they serve for life, but every year 20 officials are being elected quaestor, and are then immediately inducted automatically senators, how did the Senate not run out of room? Like, you have a 600 cap. And I'm missing something somewhere, and I scoured the internet. I'm gonna have to go to my books, which I just didn't want to because it would just take forever. I thought I could find an easy answer, and I don't have the answer. Like, if you're adding 20 new senators every year, and the senators serve for life, how's that happening? So I don't know if any of you know that. And the one person I asked was like, I hate questions about the Senate. I'm like, yeah, me too. Stupid Senate. Well, stay tuned. No, like, literally, like, theoretically, they're like, oh, well, if you miss so-and-so, we'll yank your driver's license. No, they don't. They don't take it. They don't take the driver's license. And it says, like, oh, well, you can't graduate because you don't have enough seat time. Yeah, they do. There's no attendance policy at all. You miss all the time. I have not read it. Oh, nice. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but, like, you don't decimate the Senate. So what? 20, like, magically 20 died every year to make room for the quaestors? I just don't understand it. Nice. My buddy just said he's gonna have to sleep with that pressing on his mind. He's got to go to bed, and it's gonna bother him that he doesn't know. I'm like, I know. Tomorrow I'll ask my more veteran sources to see if they can find it out, because it's just annoying. Like, why is that information nowhere? Everyone's like, oh, automatic induction to the Senate. Why did no one think to be like, if you're automatically inducting and there's 600, like, you're gonna run out of space, like, instantly. It's dumb. So there's that. So that's what I spent about 20 of the 35 minutes doing. What was that? So stupid. So stupid. So yeah, trying to figure that out. I mean, probably, but again, you're still going to run out of space. Like, 20 are added every single year. So I think there were 400 prior. So he's got 10 years, like 10 years in the Senate's full. What's up, Tori? So yeah, so I don't know the answer, and it's annoying, and I could not easily locate the information. I would have to find a deep dive on the government of the Republic, which no one really wants to focus on. So whatever. Anyway, I'll find it later. I mean, sure, but I mean, not enough to, so maybe extended to 13 years. Oh yeah, Book Jeopardy is Sunday. Bloody heck. Yeah, Book Jeopardy is Sunday, and I have to try to write the questions before Saturday or Sunday morning, so I don't have to waste my whole weekend writing questions. I'm not ready for this, and I have not been watching enough BookTube, which is bad, because watching BookTube, which I need to get back into doing, watching BookTube is how I get books for my questions. So I gotta fix it. I don't think they didn't do the Feeding the Lions yet. The Coliseum's not even there yet. Maybe. But you can't kill them. You can't kill 10% of the Senate every 3 years. Oh, 100%. It's that way here. Yeah, the absent means absent for every class. If you're present, if you go to one class and you're absent for 5 of them, you count as present for the day. It's always at 3 p.m. Central on Sunday. That's just kind of the time it ended up being a lot. And so I'm like, that's the official Jeopardy time. So your questions are hard, Evie. Like the last time I used some of your questions, they were hard. TBD. Let me let you know toward the end of the week how many I get through. But I should be okay. I have some. The hardest ones to come up with. There are certain categories that are really, really difficult to come up with. Clues for, and because they're hard, when I know I'm going to use them, I try to, as I think of them, like during the month, I type them in a Google Doc so that I don't have to, because if I can knock out the hard categories, the other ones are not hard to do. Oh yeah, 100%. It's that way everywhere. It's ridiculous. Also, how are you, Evie? I know, right? I know. New Sarah J. Maas novels. Those are great. Yeah, it's ludicrous. Ludicrous. It's so the whole purpose is for graduation rates. And because school funding is tied to graduation rates. When you tie funding into graduation rates, there's every incentive to make sure people graduate. In addition, school policy is made by politicians, not administrators and not teachers. So here, the politicians are often beholden to the parents who elect them. So they do what is good for the parent, not what is good for the teacher or the school or the students. So not having an attendance policy is bad for the students. It's bad. It does not teach them responsibility, and it doesn't teach them anything because they're not in class. So they can't learn anything. But it's good for the parent that their child doesn't fail because their child doesn't want to go to school. So nice. I love ME3 except for the ending. And I know that's so blasé to witch about the ending, but it's like what a fantastic game to just culminate in nothing. Could have done better. Javelin and tourist board. I forgot that category. I blanked out. I forgot that category. What it was just like low. Yeah, was that like a here's the what magical land am I in or whatever? Nice. Oh well, that's even worse. Though you'd think if your funding was based on attendance, you would have an attendance policy, and I thought federal funding. I think federal funding is tied to graduation rate. Nice. Oh no, not in America. Not in America. The good schools get more funding. The bad schools get less because they didn't earn it. It's the exact opposite. Literally the exact opposite. I knew that Jake played video games. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Caitlin. And I'm glad you enjoyed those because they're great. They're great. Charmaine just finished Books of Babel and did not talk to me about it. Charmaine, hold on. Charmaine, what the crap? I gotta hold on, let me get on Charmaine here. There we go. All right. I literally don't remember that category. Why does it autocorrect to javelin? Do you type javelin a lot? Let me tell you what my least favorite category is having freaking poetry in the Double Jeopardy round with 2 freaking doctorates of English. I don't like that. Yeah, I want to finish the Spellslinger series, so I've got to stop picking crap up. Like, I've got to stop. My desire to belong to something right now, because I've just been away for so long, I've got to curb it. I've got to be like, you know what? I don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't care about other people. Like, I don't need friends. I don't need to be part of a community and just read the crap that I want to read. Because I'm just like, I'm going to read this so I can, join talking about it. So, no, just finish an apt, finish Spellslinger. Yes. Guys, I literally don't remember the chore sport category. That's not a terrible idea. Like, if you're doing terrible, the real problem is how do you keep any staff for 2 to 3 consecutive years anyway? Yeah, I need to get better about it too. It's the desire to belong, which I don't know why I care about. But the community is the best part. Everyone says that, but it really is. I'm just trying to find a way to be more active. I'm just got so much going on. Really, what has killed me is last year when I ran out of Alexander slides. And so almost all of my free time is devoted to trying to keep ahead of where my classical studies class is while writing slides. That's what's hanging over my head. It's not the Latin classes. If I can get this in order, then I'll never have to think about it again. Like, my life will return to normal. The problem is if I wasn't teaching for the same students as I did last year in classical studies, I would have no problem. But the issue is that, like, most of the kids that were in the last year want me to start with Augustus instead of Alexander, because we did Philip and the beginning of Alexander's invasion of Persia. We did all the way up to his conquering of Asia Minor. So, we've done half of Alexander. So they'd rather me start with Augustus, since they, heard the first half of Alexander already. But I have a bunch of Alexander already done. And if I start with that, then I have time to finish Alexander and then work into Augustus, provided I do it. If I start with Augustus, I'm going to be right back where I was. I don't know if that makes any sense. That's bizarre. Oh, yeah, I saw something that says there's not a teacher shortage. There are plenty of people qualified to do this job. There's just no one willing to do it. Like, there's a shortage of people willing to deal with all this foolishness. There's plenty of teachers. Oh, yeah. Anyway, if y'all haven't seen Emperor's Club, you should go watch Emperor's Club. You will understand. You'll peer into my psyche and understand more. Who keeps messaging me? Oh, this is the notification about Caitlin. Thank you. So yeah. Oh, you know what I mean. I'm in Florida. So yeah, I don't want to edit a video tonight. This is where I always get. It gets to be like 10:30. I'm like, I don't want to edit. I'd really rather just work on Augustus. What should I do? Should I edit the video, or should I keep typing about? You can see, watch, look, okay. No slides. No slides. So should I keep talking about idle A's here, or should I edit a video instead. Yeah, I'm having that difficulty also. Like, I just have so much on my mind with everything. So I don't think there's anything that can do that. I have so much to do tomorrow before school starts. What's up, Aria? And I'm so bad about starting things. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have executive dysfunction, way worse than I used to. I don't know what's going on. At any rate, I wonder if I should like. Hopefully, it is my hope for you that when they're older, education will already have suffered its like massive like collapse, because it can't be sustained. Like, it is on the verge of utter collapse. Hopefully that happens before they're old enough and you would go back, so that by the time you do go back, it's fixed, or at least partially fixed. Because this one of the weird things about America is, like, I don't understand why. I mean, I do understand. It's always has to do with money. But it's very frustrating how like non-proactive we are. Like how we don't fix a bridge until it breaks. Like, now that people are dead, now we'll fix the bridge, right? Because people are dead and the bridge is broken. And the reason for that, you all know the reason for that. The reason for that is that spending money on public works, like this is the thing, so much unlike the Roman Republic. Like, if we had it be like the Roman Republic, where the people in office, the elected officials, it behooved them to spend their own money on public works, like maintaining the roads, maintaining the bridges, maintaining the temples, the aqueducts. And you spent your own money, and that bought you like clout, so you could be elected consul or praetor next, right? But the problem is now is it's not sexy. Like, infrastructure is not sexy. It is not sexy to fix a bridge, fix roads, fix school. Education is the least sexy thing in politics. And also, spending money is unpopular with anybody. So what you do is you hope that it doesn't break on your watch, and that you hope that when it breaks, someone else is in charge, because then they'll get blamed, and they'll have to be the ones to fix it, not you. So you can stay in power, because it's all about it's about holding on to power. It's not about the common good. It's nothing. It's about holding on to power. Like, at least the freaking idoles, at least the Romans fixed their crap. I mean, it's for selfish reasons. It's also to hold on to power, but at least they fixed it, So it's just frustrating. It's frustrating. So school's not going to get fixed till it breaks, just like every bridge and every road and everything else. I'm not going to fix it till it breaks. I feel like they're so much shorter than when I was in school too. I also, same thing. And my medication, I feel like it helped more than it does now. Yeah, yes, we should bring, not the academy though, like not Plato's crap, the Lyceum, like Aristotle's Lyceum, or the where did he teach? Mira, or the his little open air classroom at the Gardens of Midas. I mean, like, I wish I could encourage people to go into education, but I don't want anybody to do that. Yeah, I mean, education's bad. The guys, there are so many bad teachers. There are so many. I'm gonna let a student, former student, Anna Marie, one of my favorites. She graduated last year. Anna Marie, if you're still here, please just in a, how many bad teachers, what percentage of the teachers that you had in high school were bad? Well, you probably had a lot of good teachers. But there are a lot of not good teachers. Bullet journaling for what? What's up, Charmaine? I was just talking about you, about Fall Back. Basically, it's Sulla, the forerunner of American politics. Oh, 100%, 100%. Do you know what will fix that? When it falls and a bunch of people die, then they'll fix it. It's ridiculous. No, gas taxes are for politicians to embezzle or pay their friends. Okay, the thing I like about the British Parliament. This is what I like about British politics, which has its own peccadillos. What I like about British elections is that they are given X amount of money from the government. That's how much money you have. Everyone gets the same amount. Here you go. Here's $20, $20 and some poster board. Go get elected. You know what I mean? I do like that. Yeah, I mean, for the amount that I discuss politics, because I don't actually like talking about politics, because I don't understand why certain things are political. Like, I don't know why education needs to be a political issue. I don't know why education is not universal and not like, I don't know why there are Republican and Democrat views on education. Like, quality education and good teachers should be here. Anna Marie says right here, 70% of her teachers were bad, and she's in the upper levels. So yeah, no corruption, like people having the same laws, no matter what social strata you're on and how much money you have, that shouldn't be political. Like, everyone should want people who commit crimes to be punished. Like, everyone should want that. Everyone should want people to have consequences for their actions. That shouldn't be political. Having the United States education system be the envy of the world shouldn't be political. That should be what everybody wants. Having roads and bridges that are safe to drive on should be in everybody's interest. That shouldn't be political. It should. These are things that are not political. No corruption. Having people not have loopholes in the existing laws. People stealing from other people large amounts of cash, or breaking into a house and stealing your computer. These shouldn't be political. Everyone should be against that. Everyone should be against those things. I don't understand why on earth it becomes a political boondoggle. So I don't know what that is. So no, I haven't. Nice. I should do that. I'll add that to a massive list of things I need to do. I should do that. That's the bridge that I'm specifically talking about, Tori. That's the one that I'm talking about that collapsed. So I teach Latin, all levels, and then I teach ancient Greek history and Roman history. Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. So building 5, like the people upstairs, building 5. That's bizarre. What country are you in? Oh, 100%. Like, I don't like politics. Like, I don't know why education is politicized. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. Like, the big thing in education right now. Okay, guys, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to talk about any of this stuff. Like, in the event that anyone ever, I don't know. Education should not be politicized. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be politicized. It just shouldn't. There are, and you know what? Both sides, both political parties have no idea what they're doing as far as education is concerned. No idea. They want to turn it into a political battlefield, and it doesn't need to be. Y'all need to give a crap about educating these freaking kids, because there's not a bleeding politician. I don't care if they're Democrat or Republican. Not one of them is talking about valuing the humanities. STEM. Anna Marie, you'll find this interesting. FSU, PC, the college here, is in the next 2 years, theoretically, opening up a STEM academy, high school, a charter school, right close to the beach, which is where I teach. They're going to open it up, and I'm going to lose all of my advanced kids because I already share them with the engineering teacher, because STEM. I'm going to lose all of them. I'm going to lose all of my good kids, because all we care about is STEM. That's it. That's all any politician cares. STEM. Because, whatever. So it's dumb. Yeah, I don't understand. No party is doing right by the children. None of them want them broadly educated. None of them want them to learn how to critically think. Each side wants them to critically think about how the other side is wrong, which is stupid. What if we just taught them how to think? What if we taught them responsibility? We taught them ownership. We taught them integrity, which, heavens forfend we do that in this country, because if you have integrity, that means you can't actually break the law or be a douchebag or cheat on everything, which means that you can't reach the upper echelon where all those big fat money bags with the dollar signs on them are. Ridiculous. Both of them. Nonsense. We don't want to educate children. We don't want to teach them how to think, how to be good citizens, how to not be douchebags, and how to have a broad, base of knowledge about many different things. We just want drones that can code. Very frustrating. Oh, that's true. That is true. Like, Sam Vimes is my spirit animal. No, I'm in Florida. So regardless of what you think about Florida and whatever, education, I have to make. So I have 300 books on Greece and Rome in my classroom, on my shelves. And they're just research books and stuff for my kids who compete, in research and stuff like that. It's just there. I have Ovid and Sappho, and I've got the poets, I've got the playwrights, I've got the historians, I've just got general biographies, I've got a bunch of random textbooks, grammar books, mottos books, mythology books, whatever. But because I'm in Florida, I have to literally compile a list of all of those books, and I have to turn them over to my poor media specialist at the school. And she has to go over them all and research them all to make sure there's nothing objectionable. And then they have to be in a list, because any parent who wants to know what's in my classroom can look at my list and object and say, no, you can't have that. I don't want my kid reading that. Like, okay, well, just won't let your kid read that. It's fine. Also, I teach for the Greeks and the Romans, right? I don't know how anybody doesn't object to the Greeks and the Romans in general. So, I just don't understand it. This is what we're wasting our time with. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Making that list will be colossal amount of effort that is pointless for me. Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to catch these comments, guys. Sorry. I have no idea what any of this is in response to. Sorry, guys. Yes, And the problem is both parties want an uneducated populace, because every, you know, it's all about money and power. It's insanity. To design new bridges after the old ones fall. Yeah. Yeah, I hope not. Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with going into STEM, because you have learned like a love of the humanities, which is that's all I'm trying to do, is give children an affinity for the humanities, something that, like, an appreciation for knowing things beyond what is directly going to translate to a job. Because I understand that people need to learn to do a job. I understand that. And I understand that there are certain I understand that. But that is not the point. That is not the ultimate goal of education. Like, it's to be educated. Because if you know how to think and problem solve, you can do many jobs. There are many things you can do if you know how to do those things. By being exposed to a lot of different viewpoints and looking at the events of the past and seeing how the great orators spoke and how they valued language, how they used language for good or ill, like, and just knowing things in general should make you less of a douchebag. Unless you're someone's like, oh, I know a bunch of stuff, so now I'm going to be a douchebag. You can go the other side. That's true. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm going to. Yeah, I joke that I should just pull Sappho off the shelf. But I mean, like, Sappho, like, is not, like, you kidding? I've got Catullus on my freaking shelves. And also, I teach Greece and Rome. Don't get me started on sports in the South. I try not to dog sports, because I do have children who engage in athletics, and they should be proud of what they do, the same way that I am proud of my students who, compete in academic things. So, like, I'm not trying to crap on what they do. I am crapping on the elevation to which we, like, to the place we elevate student athletes. If we did not treat them like they were an upper echelon of citizen, they would not act the way they act. If we did not treat athletes like they were special because they have athletic ability, they would not act like douchebags. So, this is what I'm talking about, Emily. Exactly. Like, exactly. Seriously. Anna Marie, one of my best students, guys. I'm so sad she's gone this year. I'm so sad. Yeah, everyone's down. Who cares about the humanities? Who cares? No, we're not. I'm about to go. Like, I burned my second sprinting time, but it's fine. I gotta go do stuff. This stuff's important to me. I wish it was important to people that mattered. One day I'm gonna run for school board, though. And when I do, I'm gonna take down all these videos so that But I mean, who's going to fund my political campaign, right? Like, who in this city is going to fund my political campaign? Hey, guys, so I'm going to do everything that makes y'all mad. Will you give me money so I can do that? Apparently we don't. Apparently we need none of that. Oh, yes. So everyone doesn't have to be an expert, guys. You can say, I don't know. Like, you can win respect from people by just saying, yeah, I don't know the answer to that. That's interesting. That's what I say to my kids. They ask me something, I'm like, I don't know. Like if they say, hey, Mr. Walker, if there are 600 senators and 20 new senators are being created every year through the quaestors, how do they not run out of space in the Senate? I'll be like, I don't know. And I've looked for that answer and I don't know. I don't know that. You know what I mean? But there's some weird, like inherent, like weakness. Like we feel like it's weak as a society to be like, I don't know. Like we're not experts at everything. The internet has made us experts at everything. Like there's a lot I don't know. It makes me sad. No, really, I miss Sarah. Tell Sarah I miss her and that she should come on this stream. I'm assuming you're talking about school starting. Do you go to our school? Are you a student? Are you one of my students? Oh, is this Brian? If this is Brian, you realize you're in my class again, right? Oh. Yeah. I just don't understand. Yes. Just like there are myriad problems in my education system in my district. If you made an attendance policy, if you required these children to come to class like they did when I was in school, you would fix a lot of the problems. Many of the issues would be fixed just by that. I also started, Charmaine. Oh, 100%. Like, I think that the athletes should be celebrated for their achievements. I don't think that they should be elevated above the rest of the student body. Like, you're not better than anyone. You're not. Like, you're good at what you do. Good for you. Like, I'm good. I'm proud of you. But you're not better than my kid who got a perfect score on the SAT. You're not better than my kid that just won, at the national level. Did you win at the national level? No. You're like 8th in the region. Freaking our sports are so bad. Nice, thank you. I just that's what I'm gonna give you all an assignment. Like you're gonna write a 2-page explanation of how the numbers don't make sense. Why? Like why? You know why Sarah and I don't talk anymore? Because she doesn't read anything that I read. Because she's like, well, I don't have time to read. Okay. Clearly you do. You read, Sarah, you're reading garbage. Oh my gosh. I know. And don't worry, the brain trust, first of all, you're in my class again. Second of all, it's separated. And third of all, there's no phones in my class this year. So that's going to be a blast. You can go ahead and spread the word on menus nationwide. There's no phones in my class this year. And if I tell you to put the phone away and you don't, they've added the ability to give lunch detention. So that's going to be awesome. I'm going to pass out lunch detention slips like candy. So, yeah, I appreciate it. Like, it's late for me too. I'm a chapter 2. Colton. So anyway, I always end up ranting about education, and I think you'll know that. It's funny, come here. It's not like you're surprised anymore. I'm just very passionate about, and I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers, and I'm not always right. But I do know that what we're doing is not good for the students, and it's not good for the teachers. You can just look around. And I do know that several of the decision makers who make decisions for this kind of policy do not do it for the right reasons. So yeah, it's just like you just gotta do your work. Well, I mean, a lot of the athletes don't take my class anymore because it's got the reputation for being hard. And by hard, it means the students have to be there, they have to do the work, and they can't cheat on it. Because they act like these people, they act like I give my class is so hard. Mr. Walker gives us so much work. I never give homework, ever. The only time they have homework is if I'm not there and if we didn't finish something in class. That's it. That's it. It's hard because I got children on the phones instead of listening to me explain a concept they don't understand, and children absent all the time. And, kids not looking over their stuff at home. Like, just look over your work, look over your notes. Oh, wait, you didn't take notes. Anyway, I appreciate it. I don't have difficulty. Like, I wish I could exit. That's how it's going to be this year. Like, I wish I could just get through one of these without ranting, but it's just like education just absorbs my life. As you know, I'm sitting here. I told my wife that it was reasonable for me to work until 10 o'clock at night every night. Oh, really? No, I don't have time, which makes me sad. Nice. Kristen, what's up? Yeah. So, like, I have smart athletes too, like, especially in certain sports. Again, my issue is when athletics is elevated above everything else and they are a second class of citizen. You should not cheat. Like, they're not an upper tier citizen. Like, the rules still apply to athletes. It's like, well, they had practice. They could, yeah, okay. Like, what about the kids who had other stuff to do? What about me? I have other stuff to do. I still have to come to work. Like, we all have things after school to do. No one is forcing you to do this. Same thing with the theater kids. This is why theater kids don't take my class anymore. Because the theater kids, when I first started, all took my class because they thought, oh, Walker understands. He's an actor. Like, no, I understand less because I'm an actor. They think that just because I had rehearsal the night before, they can slack off. It's like, I also had rehearsal the night before in the show I'm in, and I'm here doing my work. No, sorry. Like, just because you had something going on, no one's forcing you. No one made you be in this play. No one made you do this sport. No one made you be in the band. No one forced you. These are choices you're making. All right. These are choices you're making. And by making this choice, you are saying that you can juggle all the things you need to do. And that's fine. But if you can't, school is to get an education. And I know that is unpopular, especially in the South. And it's unpopular, maybe unpopular with some of y'all. And that's fine. We can disagree. I know extracurriculars are important. I'm not saying extracurriculars aren't important, but I'm saying that is not the primary purpose of school. It's not. The primary purpose of school is to get an education. And I don't know how to think of it otherwise. So. Oh, that's the best way to cheat. I wish they would do that. I don't understand it. Oh yeah. I mean, I've already done, Brian, already done. Anyway, guys, I'm going to head out. Thank you for joining me here on this indeed extra, meaning outside curricular, from the, Latin word chorus, meaning course. Classical school pleases me. Oh, we have that also, Kristen. And earlier I was talking about the people with money. I was talking about that earlier. So I agree. Like, I deal with that almost more than the athletes here, because I have kids in my school are either like equestrian status rich or like dirt poor. It's very strange. Now, that's true now because the quality of public education is poor. But that's not like its original purpose is to educate. And again, homeschooling, if people want to and have the ability to homeschool, all for them. My wife and I have discussed it too, because I work in the public school system. But I will say, I do not think that every person is qualified to teach a kid at home. Yeah, as a parent, you mean you're qualified to teach whatever you want. But like if you're trying to give them like a broad, like general education, like not everyone's qualified to do that. Because just because you know stuff doesn't mean like you can actually convey that information to someone and have it stick. But good for you. Like if you guys are, gung ho about homeschooling your kid, that's awesome. I strongly favor that. If you hate the public schools, public education system, good for you. That's true too. That's true too. You know who's not qualified to be a parent? Well, it might be unkind, but like if you're a sophomore in high school, you should not be a parent. You're not qualified to make the decision about whether or not you're going to do homework, because the answer is you're not. It just makes me sad that we're in a place where there's literally I'm glad they have it, but the fact that we as a society have to be like, there's a place at school where you can put your baby while you go to class in high school. It's just it's a strange place. I just wish teenagers would stop touching each other. Anyway, so yes, the company. Anyway, guys, so thanks for joining me. Thanks for listening to my rants, and thanks for the support of a better public education system, even if you yourself choose not to partake in it. Like my brother 100% agrees that they 100% agrees that the public education system is crap and that should be fixed. And then he sends his kid to the charter school because he's like, I would be foolish to not send my kid to this better school, even though, I strongly believe in public education. I'm like, dude, I get it. I get it. If you can not do it, don't do it. Anyway, poor King Plunger. I'm closing down. Yes, but not for long. And thank you, Anna Marie. And I will see you on Thursday. Let's figure out where we're going to eat. I'll text you and Gigi, and we'll figure it out. But yes, thank you guys all for joining me. And I will, this is the thing. I can't do these things. I do these to have productivity sprints, and they end up me just talking. So I can't do these because then I'm not productive. Good night, guys.